What's going on, people? Psycho here, ready to review some more Clash of Clans tips and tricks with you guys. Today, I want to look at internet bases. I'm talking about those bases that you just see over and over and over again in Clash of Clans. And today, we're going to be looking at some Town Hall 12 ones. These are usually modeled after the 4 island bases or 4 square bases, whatever you want to call them. But these are bases that I regularly see in Clash of Clans, the Town Hall 12 levels. And I want to show you some of the easy ways of 3-starring these bases. And here I want to show you an attack by Max Fundus on this very well set up Town Hall 12. He's going to come in the bottom here using a Queen Walk to kind of clear off that bottom part and get that Electric Dragon going. Down there to funnel that, and he's going to take an Electric Dragon up top, get a little bit of clearing up there, and it dies quickly. But he's got all this power coming in the center. And look, he's going to take that little route right there in the center. You see how they kind of made a little bowling alley for him? He's going to go and bust right through that. He's going to release his bats a little early, and the reason he did this is because that Town Hall 12 defense is not yet activated, so his bats can get in there and clean up quite a bit without getting distracted by that defense. They'll go off and do their own thing, while his troops are going to go ahead and just continue to clear out that center where all this heavy artillery is. And using that Queen Walk, those healers are going to keep all his troops well supplied with plenty of HP to keep doing what they need to. So they get that next single target Inferno out. They're going to move on to the next island, square, whatever you want to call it, section there, and take out that Expo. And it's going to leave that one single target Inferno still sitting over there. And he goes ahead and drops a freeze on there to save that P.E.K.K.A up there at the top for just a little bit here so he can get up there to the peak. The bowler will get taken out, but that P.E.K.K.A was important to keep clearing stuff out. Brings his troops over here, and he's going to keep clearing out that left side. If you look, he still has his king and queen's ability and a ton of troops left over because he just walked through that center, destroyed all that big, heavy defensive structures that you had in there without taking much damage. He's got it down to just a few not devices here, but defenses. That's what we want to call them. He's going to clear it out here, walk away with the easy 3-star. At least it was easy for him on this attack. Well done, and a great strategy to use when you see this base pop up in your next war. And I also very much like that attack. I like it so much, I think I'm going to use it for my attack. So let's go ahead and come on down here to the base I hit. Another common base I see, and I assume it also came from the internet. And if you look what I'm doing here, I'm going to start off the same way, funneling with those Electric Dragons because they make such a great funnel up there at the top. I'm going to be left with 3 buildings standing that the queen can take out. This was the first attack on this base, and I was kind of surprised to see the hound there with the 2 loons. And so I realized my queen's going to be distracted by that hound while those loons would kill her. So I go ahead and pop her ability early in the match here. I don't like doing that. But when you're not prepared, you have to sometimes just improvise as you go along. Go ahead and break into that center there after the funnel's been created, and that single target in front is going to take out one of my P.E.K.K.As, and I'm hoping to save the rest of the troops. So go ahead and pop my Warden's ability because that single target in front of and the Eagle defense are right there. Get the next rage going on with those bowlers and hoping to get them to take out that next single target Inferno, and they get it out of there quickly. Now it's a matter of releasing the bats along that northeastern side of the base there. They're going to come through without any worry about wizard towers because as you can see, they've all been taken out already. I got one more, I believe, or did I already take it? Yeah, I got two more in the center there. But my troops in the center are going to distract them. I throw down a freeze just to be safe. But as you can see, I could have played that one very risky and still come out just all right. That attack, like I've told you before, is so versatile, so powerful. I just absolutely love it. I'm going to have to start using some more attacks because these videos are going to get repetitive otherwise, but it's just such a great war attack. But I am experimenting with a few more that I think we're going to start featuring in the next couple of videos. But for that base right there, that right there has been a go-to attack for me. The last base here, I've been seeing a lot of versions of it. And this one's going to be attacked by Chad here. And this is a base I see in Town Hall 12 and 13 different iterations of it. It's a ring base, and sometimes you'll have walls in the center that divide the Town Hall from those Inferno towers. Sometimes you don't. But Chad has a great strategy for these bases. He uses a Bowler Witch attack. Very excellent too, and he throws in a Queen Walk to start it off too. He goes ahead and gets that Hound and the loons out of there. And he, like my last attack too, this was the first attack on this base. And so he was also finding out where all the traps were and what's in the CC as he went along. So this was a great army to bring along when you don't know what you're going to be encountering for sure. So he gets that bottom corner taken out. He throws in his giants, gets those witches going to get those skellies out there that are going to distract those defenses, throws in his bowlers in wall wrecker. He's created the funnel, and they're just going to follow right in behind that wall wrecker. While the queen takes out the south, his troops will keep going right through to the center where all that strong, high-value defensive structure is. Goes ahead and rages those troops. That tornado trap is spinning them around. They're getting a little dizzy, but they get back on course. Wall wrecker breaks through, gets to the center, and he goes ahead, throws in a heal there, and pops his warden's ability to keep them going on. Gets that rage down, takes out the rest of those defensive structures, just has that one Inferno tower left down there at the bottom that he might be a little concerned about. But when you have witches, they're not a concern, because those skellies will sit there and distract it over and over again. And you can probably even just throw in a barbarian, barbarian king at it, and he'll come in and clean it up if necessary, but he gets everything else to take care of it. The rest of it's just a nice, simple cleanup. Very quick, very effective attack. So you'll, like I said, you'll see different iterations of that base as you go through Town Hall 12 and into 13, but 13 takes a little bit different strategy. Now, it just so happened as I finished up, there was a live attack going on, so I thought let's go ahead and go over to it and see what's going on. And in this case, Ghost was throwing in an attack, and he was using his electric dragon attack, and I think we're going to need to focus on these electric dragons pretty soon because I have been seeing them more and more lately. They kind of fell out of fashion there for a little bit. People just were not getting much success with them. But lately that's changed around. I have noticed a lot more 3-stars now with these electric dragons. So I think we're going to need to start digging more into these guys and what makes a successful 3-star attack using the electric dragons. So next time we do make these, we'll go over that strategy. But today, as you've seen, internet bases are all over Clash of Clans just because people don't have creativity. There are great strategies out there for 3-starring them, and here's a couple of them for you to use. So be creative, have fun, and clash on, people.